All right. Of course, we've been talking about the killings in Benue State and the meeting that, of course, Governor Ortom had with President Muhammad Buhari yesterday about the killings in Benue State. Let's now bring in the HOD Department of Finance of University of Lagos, Professor Ayo Olowe, to talk more about this unfortunate incident. Thank you very much indeed for coming. All right. Well, another meeting that was supposed to hold between the IGP and the two governors, Almakura and Governor Ortom, did not hold eventually. And we're wondering, shouldn't the security agents be going straight after the criminals who are perpetrating these acts? Do you think that the meeting was of any relevance?
Yes, the meeting should be of relevance because the issue has both political dimension and if the government say they want to run other criminals, you only go to cause more problem. And what the government need to do is what the proposal made by the Minister of Agriculture and to establish cattle colonies, and is to look for a way of bringing peace into that place. Because the issue at stake, they has to do with all this, the herdsmen. Because if you look at most of these people, they are all not all that literate, okay? And it's one-way traffic that they get. So as a way of bringing peace, they see many of the things they are doing as if they are trying to eliminate them from survival. What they are doing is what they believe is for their survival. No, if you look at the antecedent to this issue, the governor of Benue State, they tried to enact a law.
They enacted the law?
Yeah, they enacted the law that ban open grazing. Okay? And fine. If you are trying to do that in this kind of country where there is a lot of poverty, and most of the people doing this kind of thing, they are poor people, and they see that you are trying to eliminate them from survival. Okay, you are trying to prevent them from surviving. But and I think what the government ought to have done is what the federal government is not trying to do. Okay, try to establish a kind of an area, okay, like an estate. A colony, the kind of colony being proposed by the government is just like a farm estate. Okay,
but even that suggestion by the Minister Ugwe of Agriculture now also has met with some form of resistance, because initially from what you said now, fine, there's poverty on the land, but then it shouldn't be a license because your means of livelihood is being threatened now. It shouldn't be a license for you to now embark on a killing spree of people who you think are threatening your survival. But looking at these colonies as a solution to the clashes now, there is also some resistance on ground, not just from Benue State, but even down south. Many are saying this suggestion will involve a large expanse of land, thousands of hectares, which they do not have.
I think people need to be educated on this issue. Livestock is a big business, even outside the country, and which people have not even, they've not even recognized. We are not doing that business well at all in Nigeria. Because if you go to travel abroad, most people that are into livestock business, they have large hectares of land for this cattle ranching. And so you don't see anybody openly grazing all these cattle. Okay? But they already have large hectares of land. And if you look at all these herdsmen, who are the owner of all these cattle and cows? They're usually the rich men that dump these cows with these people, okay, to live for them to be giving them a return at the end of the year. Why can't they organize this business very well? And this is what the government is trying to do. What I think, and for you to do this business, you must invest in it. And that means that you have some hectares of land, whereby we well fenced, these cattle can be reared on this particular ranch.
All right, Prof.
Yes, sir.
Now, Governor Ortom insists, even at the meeting yesterday, and after the meeting, that Benue does not have that kind of land that will be used for cattle colonies. As a matter of fact, he said Benue only has about 10,000 hectares. And now they want to use about 5,000 hectares for the colonies. And the Mieti Allah leadership also said that the laws, the grazing laws, are draconian. Doesn't it show that we are a long way from peace?
As I said, people need to be educated about this, and all the government needs to do is to, because people don't really understand, okay, these issues, how it will affect them, how it also affect the economy of the state. Because the state, at the end of the day, will benefit. Okay, so people need to be educated about this. Okay, this livestock issue is a big business of its own, and it's going to create a lot of value chain business will be created in the process.
Is it even, apologies Ikechukwu, is it even the nature of this cattle business now that makes the government come up with this form of intervention now? Because some are saying no matter what, it's still a privately run business. Or does the federal government have a stake in cattle herding and now, you know, be all out now to come out this way on the side of the herders?
I think what the government ought to have done is like, but what the government is trying to do, like as the minister is proposing, because you know it might be expensive for individuals, for example. They say for me to have my own hectares of land whereby I put my cattle. It's a way of assistance, and for people, just like the government being farm estates, to assist people that cannot afford to buy hectares of land, to still be farming and be paying a little rental to the government, and just to encourage them to do that business. So anybody that have cattle, they can all use that facility, okay, and pay little rent to the government. And that's a good welcome development, okay? It's a good welcome development, because it's going to create a lot of value chain business in the process. Okay?
All right, Head of Department of Finance, University of Lagos, Professor Ayo Olowe, we thank you very much indeed for coming to share your thoughts with us.
Thank you, man.